What's in the Glass, episode number 8. So just to kind of catch everyone up, if you're not following, we are doing What's in the Glass. It's a surprise bourbon. One of us brings it in, and then everyone has to kind of try to guess what it is. And so we each got a sip, yep. And we're gonna figure out what it is. So
Diocho.
All right. So this one I brought in. I saw it a couple weeks ago. We were shopping, and you didn't see me purchase this.
That's right.
Cheers, gentlemen. Yep. Yep. It's fun to be on this side of it because I know exactly what I'm smelling now.
Right. Did you even smell it, or did you just go straight down the pipe?
Down the gullet. He doesn't. I wanted him involved because I knew he would like it. But did you sniff it at all, or did you just put it down?
I sniffed it, and I like the smell.
And you went straight there. So the next step is.
Yeah. What do you get out of the smell?
It's kind of dusty, a little floral, maybe.
That's what I get.
I keep forgetting to open my mouth when I'm smelling.
Do you really?
Yeah, and that makes such a big difference.
It does. And then also remember, I forget where we were. It might have been Woodford, and he kept on telling us he gets right up in there.
Yeah,
and then he goes to one nose. If he gets too much, if he's not getting what he thinks he's supposed to be getting, so he kind of moves around. And I've done that and had a lot of success. Where I'll get in there and I'm like, nah, that's not. I'm not getting what I think I should be getting. Then I go, yeah,
maybe have the dark honey, maybe.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
it's got legs.
It does.
Yeah,
for days.
And the garter belt? How about the snaps?
The snaps.
Oh, that's tasty. So you get there's some heat there. So this is probably about 100.
I was going to say not much more than 100, if any.
Yeah, 100 to low hundreds.
Yeah.
I think actually that dark honey kind of comes through on the palate there.
Nice.
But it's in a subtle way. That kind of balances out what might be a little bit of a brown sugar caramel vibe with it. But that's a nice little pour there.
Yeah.
So obviously we haven't had this before.
You have not. None of you have had this one.
Have we had any of?
Yes, you have. You've had some of the other products.
Okay. Have I poo-pooed any of the other products before?
No, you haven't poo-pooed it. It's not been... You've really enjoyed one of them, and the other one or two, you've been like, oh, it's okay. You like it.
Mm-hmm. So this is not an Ohio distillery.
It is not.
It's a Kentucky distillery.
So...
It is.
Honestly?
It's outsourced.
I'm getting Heaven Hill vibes off of this.
Really?
No, not Heaven Hill.
Not Heaven Hill. No.
Okay. So I've liked one and I've appreciated others.
The others, yeah.
Okay. That doesn't help, but that's because my
when you know what it is, you'll be like, ah!
Right.
Horses! Foiled again!
Con! Do we have any of this on our shelves?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have it on my shelf?
I don't think so.
So, but that's specifically you do.
Definitely.
Okay, and I'm resisting your.
Try to resist.
Yeah, because I'm.
When we first did this, I didn't resist. I was like looking, but I'm like, what?
You're like the seagulls from that one movie.
No, he doesn't have it on his shelf. He's got it right here.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah. One of them.
I have multiple bottles of this.
Oh, is this?
And that might be a giveaway.
Is this from California?
No, it is not Redwood Empire, but that's a good guess. But it's not Redwood Empire.
No,
it doesn't have the flavor of Redwood
Well,
Empire.
so you kind of tiptoed around. Is it Kentucky? Right.
That's not bad. You might be onto something.
Right.
What do you got?
Well, no, is it Kentucky?
Yes.
So is it based in Kentucky, but it sources outside of Kentucky?
It does.
That's what I said.
I know. I said it was Kentucky, but they source their stuff. They
Externally.
They do
And
distill.
I asked
So
it.
now here comes my memory.
Okay.
Trying to think of. So it eliminates like the standard bears that we have on our shelves. So
Definitely not a Buffalo Trace product.
no,
right?
no, no,
You know,
not close. It's not going to
definitely
be
not-
wild turkey. It's not.
No.
Not
So
Old Forester.
those are out. Yeah.
And you already said it wasn't Heaven Hill.
It is not Heaven Hill.
Right.
Which they do source.
Because that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked. said that.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of them do source. I'm trying to remember now what I've had multiple of, and I've really liked one.
You might have liked more than one.
Lexington or further west.
Well, have we visited the place?
We have not.
Okay.
I would like to get there some point in time. You enjoyed their cast strength.
That didn't help.
I know, it didn't help. Yeah, I know. That's kind of broad.
Where takes for nothing!
Like you enjoy your cat strength. No shit. Yeah, it's
Where would they source?
well, typically it would be an MGP.
Which is Indiana, right?
Right.
So, yes, they do.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think. Because I mean, there are a lot of. I mean, obviously that's a broad statement in itself.
MGP has opened up their control over some things.
Opened up some control of their things. Okay. The Penelope.
Is that
Ooh, the
Penelope
rose.
rose cask finish.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
So Penelope rose.
Floral makes sense. The honey makes sense.
Totally. Yep.
Yeah.
So you were saying that, and it was like, oh yeah, definitely. So was able to.
right? I like the.
Oh, all of their bottles.
Yeah,
are-
the bottles are nice.
They do a
Nice,
kind of a cool little thing. So what's interesting is you guys said it was a high proof. This is a oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. It's not. It's like a 94, I think is what
Is
it's.
that all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
94 proof. So it drinks warmer than it does.
It does,
Yeah.
but it has a nice finish, and I think that's because of the rose wine cask. So it's not. Yeah, so it's going to be a.
So is it a rose? Is that when you say rose wine?
Rosé.
That's rosé. Okay.
Yeah, it's French.
So
Yeah.
this is so what they. It's,
Good call.
Fragile.
it's fragile.
Fragile.
So the Penelope Cooper series explores the marriage of different cask finishes with our signature 4 greens. So this would be their. So that's
Be their normal flagship stuff.
Oh, where is it?
I have not been disappointed at all with. I think I've had three
There's a barrel.
different Penelopes,
Yeah.
and I've enjoyed them all.
So what's funny is someone on our channel, we had done a review on the Architect, and we love it, right? And he was like, "Oh, you've got to get the rose cask finish, the rose cask finish."
Yeah.
He said it's better than the Penelope or the Architect. I will not agree with that,
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
but it's different. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
softer. It's
It
a
is
little
softer.
Yeah. It's smoother. Well, I don't want to say smoother. That one's a pretty smooth bourbon, but it's just
Yeah.
it's nice. It says whiskey. It's a sweet and savory on the palate. Rose cask finish offers notes of candied vanilla and strawberry, which I definitely get the strawberry sweetness and from southern France. So there is Penelope. Yeah, there. But that Architect for me is it.
Now that they are so it's bottled in Bardstown, but
Correct.
I think that's going to stop because they got purchased by MGP.
Correct. That they did.
So
did they
everything's,
really?
I think everything's going to be moving up to India. I could be wrong. Comment if that's the case, but
that's what I was referring to, is that they are.
Maybe Kentucky, but maybe not.
Yeah, and I was kind of being a little
process.
wishy-washy because I know that MGP has purchased them, which again kind of goes against the argument about how MGP is, kind of generic and whatever. But you do appreciate the companies that go from grain to glass, I appreciate those companies a lot. But you can still, like, Penelope does a wonderful job by taking their product that's MGP and making something of their own, and
Right.
So
no, that's tasty. I really like
Yeah,
that. It's probably
that is.
I would probably rank that 3 out of all 3 of those in general.
would you really? Okay.
I think so. But that said, I'm not disappointed that this spilled into my glass in one bit. I really do like this, and that it's a unique flavor profile that comes into the palate with that little bit of honey and that floral aroma. It does.
That
do
rosé
well.
does a lot for it. I mean, it's
does drink-
very unique.
Yeah.
It does drink hotter than it actually is, though. I'll give it that. But
So, but I think that also provides there's a good mouthfeel to it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a 94 proofer that kind of plays with the bigger boys, and that's you don't get a lot of 90, 94 proofers that decide to sit there and punch above the weight class.
yeah, definitely. So, well, there you go. I was kind of curious because I figured Dad would like that one. I'm not, I wasn't sure if you would. So, I definitely, for me personally, the Architect is still.
That's the Architect.
Architect is still the way to go. That's a money. That one. If I had to buy any 3, that's the one I get.
But generally speaking, I either like it or don't like it, and I'm not real good at detecting notes of taste and.
Which
all
you
that
don't need
stuff.
to be.
Yeah. I think.
You can learn from us.
I can learn from you.
You're just going off of I like it or I don't like it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that there's a value to that opinion, where it's not just all, I taste this and I taste that. You know what? I like it and I don't.
Yeah.
And I think there's a handful of our people that might be watching that go, okay, is it good or is it not? That's all I really care about.
that's true.
And I think that there's value to that.
Right, because it could be that portion thinks that you and I are insanely pretentious with it.
Well, you and I, or just you?
No. We need to be fair. We need to be fair.
Yeah.
Nathan and Alex.
Okay, so side story. Before we really started getting this channel going, he and I would rip on and Nathan and Alex all the time. We'd be like, "Oh, I taste oak," and blah blah blah, and we would just rip the crap out of them for being pretentious. Very much so. We were like, "Oh, I taste this," and then we started this channel, and then it's kind of like.
And it's funny because where do you get a majority of the note comments from?
It's sort of interesting because Alex has a background of being a bartender and has worked on the nuances of taste.
Yeah, but we've been working on alcohol drinking all of our lives. Forget about being a bartender. Right. I'm a good drinker.
But Alex has been able to sit there and pull notes out of something, so he'd be able to differentiate you on whether it's a Pirelli or a Goodyear that's in a tire fire.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. He was talking to me today, and we were talking a little bit about that, and he said that when he is going through a tasting, from the first of the tasting to the end of the tasting, his taste buds change in that process.
They do.
Mm-hmm. So he was going on the difficulty that he has in discerning between.
Yeah.
Well, I think that. Well, and so
difference between first sip, second sip. First sip's to acclimate. Second sip's to catch more flavor.
Yeah.
Next sip is to catch even more.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
which is kind of the concept of what we've kind of complained about with our visits over at Maker's Mark or mine at Old Forester, where it's like, okay, I need a little bit more in the glass than that to really start to pull from that.
Yeah.
If I'm a beginner, okay, fine, whatever. But no, I want to know what I'm getting.
You want to taste it. You don't want to sample it.
Right.
And that's really at Maker's Mark and Old Forester. That's what you got is a sample.
Yeah.
I noticed it more at Old Forester than I did at Maker's Mark.
Oh, did you?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But
Old Forester was bountiful in comparison to Maker's.
See,
oh, really?
I didn't get that. Mine was, and I was upset because it was I wanted the birthday bourbon. I wanted to give that a shot, but we've already complained about that one.
Right.
So, well, hey, this is always fun. It might be more fun for us because we're doing these. We're trying to catch each other on unique bourbons and stuff like that. So it is fun. Hopefully you're enjoying it too. Thanks for tuning in. Got Pop with us, and that's been fun. So hey,
It's for all bourbondom.
catch you guys later. Take care.